Hi, my name's Rowena, and I just wanted to say hello to you and also just to hop on to read something from this wonderful book, which inspired me into EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Techniques, um, quite a few years ago now, and it's about sensitivity as well. So it's backwards. You can see it backwards here, but this is where I stand, and it's the power and the gift of being sensitive by Rue Hass. Ruehass, and she's such an inspiration to me, Rue Hass. She also wrote the book EFT and Sensitivity, which has been a real inspiration as well in many areas of my life. And just reading through this one, and this was written in 2005 when my son was born. It's quite an old book now, and she talks about sensitivity being a set of character traits that have just begun receiving attention from the psychological community within the past few years. And as she says, this is strange because it's always been fairly prevalent among the population. Nevertheless, it has not been officially recognized as a personality type. And I want to make sure that you understand what I mean when I use the term sensitivity. And I just thought this is a really good overview. So attributes of emotionally sensitive people who process things at a much deeper level. And it's about 30% of the population, men and women. So emotionally sensitive people feel emotions often and deeply. They feel as if they wear their emotions on their sleeves. They are keenly aware of the emotions of other people around them, and they often take these on board as their own. Sensitive people are easily hurt or upset. An insult or an unkind remark will affect them deeply. In a similar vein, sensitive people strive to avoid conflicts. They dread arguments and other types of confrontations because the negativity affects them so much. Sensitive people are not able to shake off emotions easily. Once they are saddened or upset by something, they cannot just switch gears and forget it. Sensitive people are greatly affected by emotions they witness. They feel deeply for others' suffering. Many sensitive people avoid sad movies or watching the news because they can't bear the weighty emotions and the violence that drive to their core and stick with them afterwards. Sensitive people are prone to suffer from recurrent depression, anxiety, or other psychological disorders. On the positive side, sensitive people are also keenly aware of and affected by beauty in art, music, and nature. They are the world's greatest artists and art appreciators. Sensitive people are prone to stimulus overload. It's a huge one for me. That is, they can't stand large crowds, loud noises, or hectic environments. They feel overwhelmed and depleted by too much stimuli. And this could be our thoughts as well, and getting excited by so many ideas and possibilities. It can all get too much. Sensitive people are born that way. They were sensitive children. It's true. And just one little bit extra where she says that, and this is what I'm really most concerned with. So sensitive people typically exhibit all of these descriptors. And one of the sure signs of a sensitive person is feeling animosity towards their own sensitive nature. And this saddens me so much. And I think this is why I do the work I do, because it took me such a long time to befriend and love and honor my own sensitive nature. I used to put myself down, be very self-critical, think there was something wrong with me. I was told there was something wrong with me because of my sensitive nature. So many sensitive adults, Rue Hass continues, have learned to hide their sensitivity from others. They feel their sensitivity as a weakness. They wish things didn't bother them so much. They wish their emotions weren't so obvious to other people. They wish they could let things go and not worry so much. They aren't comfortable with their sensitivity and wish they could do something to get rid of it, or at least get rid of the negative aspects of it. And many sensitive people wholeheartedly wish they were tougher and more thick-skinned. And isn't this just what the world tells us? You know, toughen up. especially to young children, young boys still, and women, you know, toughen up, get a thick skin, and that's how you survive in the world. Well, no, it's not. The world needs more subtlety, it needs more recognition of the intricacies of life, and the world needs more sensitivity in it. So this is what my work is all about. It's about working with HSPs and empaths and celebrating our sensitivity as a force for good in the world that so desperately needs it. And once more, but backwards, I'm sure, this is where I stand. Rue Hass, great book.